So let's chant this verse number 7, which is for the Yajna Sutta. Page number 17. Sorry, not 7, 9. Verse number 9, page number 23. Yajna karmano yatra If you can memorize this verse, it's a very, very important verse of the Gita. And it's very powerful to remind us that we should live every moment in the spirit of Yajna, meaning the spirit of selflessness, of cooperation, of having a higher purpose in life, and being able to dedicate oneself to that higher purpose. As I was telling you that book Ignited Minds, Dr. Kalam says a very nice line there. It may be challenging for you to maintain a concentration after a long day, but you try. That will show your self-mastery also. So he says a very nice line here that with the resources and the money that we spend, we could do 3 times more than what we do in half the time that we normally take. If we were to operate in a mission mode with a vision for the nation. As a youth, our vision must be nation about self. Self means selfishness, I. Dedicate oneself to the country. We brought out a beautiful t-shirt which said, in Sanskrit we have these beautiful lines in Upanishads which says, may mother be God to you, Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atithi Devo Bhava. Vivekananda had said, Rashtra Devo Bhava. 3 times loudly all of us will say that slogan. Rashtra Devo Bhava. 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 Bolo Bharat Mata ki. If the country is my altar of dedication, that Rashtra Devo Bhava, he said, remove all your gods for the next 200 years, let the country be your altar of dedication. How will the country be my altar of dedication? Only when I am proud of this country, if I know the achievements of this country, if I know what this country stands for. Today maybe the country has gone through decades. We are in a phase where we are re-emerging once again. Do you know that till the 1800s, India used to control more than 33% of the world GDP? Just 200 years before. So many achievements India has, economically also, not only in the terms of spirituality or culture, in science, management, art, literature, everything. The peak of knowledge Indians have reached. Our country is called as what? Bharat. What is the meaning of Bharat? Why is our country called Bharat?
Because it is the name of a king.
It is the name of a king. What is the name of the king?
Bharat.
Who was this Bharat?
Ram.
Brother of Ram. Bharat may be the brother of Ram, but the country is named after the son of Shakuntala and Dushyant, who was called as Bharat, who ruled the whole country. He was an emperor. And he established a beautiful way of life. So to honor that is one reason. But there's a deeper reason behind it. Somebody there lifted their hands.
Baby tiger, all fearlessly. So he just, I think that's very blessed his son that the nation one day will be named after him.
Right, so that is one reason. He was a brave and a very great emperor. But a deeper meaning is Bha means light, Bha means knowledge, Bha means brilliance, and Rata means the people who revel in knowledge. India is the land which has worshipped knowledge always. Even the camp we began by lighting the lamp. We always say Asatoma Satgamaya. From darkness may we move towards light. If I ask you who discovered the law of gravity, what will you say? Newton. All of us learn. Newton rediscovered the law of gravity. Aryabhatta mentioned that in his Surya Siddhanta. Baudhayana spoke about the Pythagoras theorem, calculated the diameter of the earth. Varamihira was another great mathematician. So many great people in this country. First plastic surgery ever done with Sushruta and Charak. So many, even today, many great things about this country which you and I can be proud of. But to be proud, we should know. We should know about those aspects of my country. And also that we should, when we are proud, how our forefathers and ancestors have made this country proud through their dedication. We need to carry that legacy forward. There was a video which was made a few years ago. I'm going to share that with you. Some of you may have seen that. See, some of this information there is just for you to know. The statistics may have changed by now. It may be much more. Achievements of India may have been much more. This was made some time back. I'm just going to share that. Just to make us aware that what all India has done and what all India is doing even now. So many achievements of India which are there, we just don't know about it. least 4-5 years old. So much more has changed in the country today. And if Dr. Kalam says we could accomplish 3 times what we do, what is required is only the vision. If you and I as the youth of this country have that vision, that we will do our best for the country, make the country proud, whichever field you are, strive to be the best and think how this will make the country go higher. Don't think only about yourself. And don't say that if I become wealthy through the multiplier effect, anyway the country will prosper. Yesterday, that's why we spoke about it. The means are as important as the goal. There are enough countries which are developed, so-called developed, and very prosperous. And there are many who have done it with righteous means, and there are those who have not done it with righteous means. Where the means are not appropriate, the mind goes through stress, worry, tension, anxiety, and it will impact the lifestyle. So what we have to understand here is this, that if you and I can dedicate ourselves to the country, whatever work we do, prepare yourself for that. Don't prepare yourself only to become individually successful. We are what we are because of the country. We are staying here, resources of the country we are consuming. So what do we do to give back to the country? Very, very important. So now we go ahead in this and go to verse number 21 on page number 52. This is another famous verse of the Gita which speaks about leadership. That how we could cultivate leadership within our own selves. Yadyadacharati shrestha tattadevetaro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokastadanu vartate. So it says here, Yadyadacharati shrestha, as the leaders and the great people in the society live, so the others follow. Sayat pramanam kurute, the standard that they set, lokastadanu vartate, everybody will just follow that. This is called leadership by example. That how each one of us can be a leader. There are many who are aspirants, but achievers are few. Models are many, role models are few. And followers are many, leaders are few. For many, many centuries now, we have been under foreign rule. And somewhere we have got into the mindset of slavery. So to be a leader, very few people actually come forward. Majority are ready just to be followers. You tell, I will do. I will just be a follower. How many people actually think of setting up their own enterprise? Entrepreneurship spirit. Great. India needs more and more entrepreneurs, leaders. I'm not saying only in terms of business. In every field we need leaders. India has been the leader of the world for many, many centuries, but few centuries we have come under foreign rule. And we have started getting the mindset that we are inferior. And especially since the last 200 years, we have been made to feel inferior. Everything superior comes from abroad, is what we think, is what we are made to feel. So, if we have to inculcate that spirit, we must not only be proud but inculcate the spirit that I want to be a leader, not just a follower. It's not that one should not be a follower. A good leader can only be one who has been a good follower. There's no doubt in that. But let our karma be such that it shapes an achiever out of me, it shapes a role model out of me, where people look up to us. Do you believe that you are leaders?
Yes.
Or do you believe that one day you will become a leader? you a leader just now?
Yes.
Whom are you leading?
Ourselves.
Okay, apart from yourself, whom are you leading? Is there anyone looking up to you? Is leader somebody who is only an exceptional, special category person? Or each one of us is a leader?
Each one of us.
So how am I leading if nobody else following him? Each one of us is a Shrestha to somebody else. Like we look up to our parents or we look up to some role models in our life. There is somebody else looking up to us. Maybe our siblings, maybe our juniors, maybe our fellow team members if I am working anywhere. Each one of us is a leader, whether we know it or not. There are some people who are looking up to us, and if our conduct is such that we are worthy role models, we don't have to do that for other people's sake. We have to do that for our sake, for the standards which we set. And that's why we should ask ourselves that am I able to walk the talk as a leader? Leadership by example means that. Do you know that you who are living in the cities, whether you know it or not, you are looked upon by the people who are in smaller towns for the kind of dress that you wear, the way which you speak, how you conduct yourself. There are youngsters in the smaller towns who look up to the youngsters in the cities. Youngsters in the cities look up to the youngsters in the metros. And whom do the youngsters in the metro look up to? Bollywood stars. What is the quality of a leader? Will you value substance or will you value style and glamour?
Substance.
In class you will say substance, outside class, glamour. Nothing wrong in valuing glamour, but not at the cost of substance. Leader is one who has solid substance. And of course today's age you need a certain way where you present and conduct yourself. Each one of us can train ourselves to be leaders, and Gita tells us that how we live, what kind of standards we set. That's the concept of servant leadership. That by serving, what we said earlier, the Yajna spirit, if we serve, through service we can be leaders. Leadership, remember, is not on people. Leadership is with people. You cannot impose your ideas and become a leader. You have to take people along. Autocratic leader is one who will impose the ideas. Democratic leader will take people along. So leadership quality is such that am I walking the talk? The first and most important aspect of leadership is leadership by example. How much ever you say, people will not get impressed. They will watch you and how you behave, and that's how they will live. Some of you may have children. As you grow up, you get married, your children will look up to you. For the child, the parent is the first role model and a leader. How the parent behaves, the child will learn to behave like that. There was one child who said, till I was 10 years old, I thought my name was stupid. Because the parent kept telling him, hey stupid, sit here, hey stupid, sit there, hey stupid, don't do this, hey stupid, come here. Constantly, how the parent speaks, how the parent talks, how the parent behaves, everything the child will learn and imbibe. How the teachers behave, the student imbibes all that. So the concept of servant leadership, that by serving and by setting an example, Hanuman was such a great servant leader. He did everything for the sake of Lord Ram. He did not compromise. Everything was dedicated. Ram kaj karibe ko, constantly eager to do the work of Lord Ram. And he would never take any credit. Unimaginable work he did. Lifted the mountains, crossed over the oceans, and what not he did. Everything because he was humble. He was strong within, dedicated himself to Ram. Gandhiji, another great leader. How he motivated 400 million people to get inspired by Ahimsa. What kind of stand one takes? Gopi Chand. Who is Gopi Chand? Today he is a coach. He was a badminton player, a national level badminton player. You know, he was given an offer by Coke to do an ad. And when Coke and Pepsi give you an offer to do an ad, it means millions of rupees. It's not small money. Do you know what he did? He refused that offer. He said, I will not advertise this product because it is harmful for the health of my countrymen and I will stand for that. And he rejected that millions of dollars of money. Because he said, this is the standard I have set and I will not compromise because I am not convinced by this. Sometime back, you know, there was a movie called Ravan which came. Abhishek Bachchan and Aishwarya Rai. I don't know how many of you saw that movie. But that is such a horrible take on the whole Ramayana, in which they show that Hanuman is a drunkard, Ram is a cheat and a liar, Lakshman is a murderer, Sita falls in love with Ravan. Absolutely made by perverts. That role was offered to one particular actor to play the lead role of Ravan. The Ravan is the main character in that. That person said, I am not going to accept this. It is against my culture. So money is not everything in life. Remember that. Money comes, money goes. What is the value for which I stand? That is important. You must have heard this statement. No? If you don't stand for something, you fall for everything. What do I stand for? I have to ask myself that. When Hindi couplet says, दुनिया में कमाए क्या हीरे क्या मोती, दुनिया में कमाए क्या हीरे क्या मोती, यारों ये याद रहे कफन में जेब नहीं होती. That you don't take anything with you. Alexander also went empty-handed, right? He told his people that when you bury me, have 2 holes in the coffin, put my hands out and let the whole world see that half the world which was conquered by Alexander, even that Alexander went empty-handed. What we will take back with us is our mind. How strong is that mind? If we have that capacity that I do not compromise with my values and I set high standards, success will happen. You don't worry about that. Tata Nano is another example. Do you know how Tata Nano came about? In America, whenever a person uses some cars, not only in America, many developed nations, when they use the car and the car becomes almost redundant, you can't use it anymore or has some flaws, they will not repair it. They will buy a new car, they will sell off this car, or they will dump it. So these developed nations wanted to dump these cars into our country. This is during 2004 and 5. Our government said nothing doing, we don't want these cars. They refused. And they said that why don't we build a car which a common man can afford? Because these cars which come from abroad, they are sold at a very, very cheap price. So that people in this country, they will buy it and some people will start using it. So the country industrialists, they came together and they said, let us make a car like that. So Tata took that initiative and approached many people, but everybody said, no, we are not ready for all this, we don't want to do any of this. Tata took up the project by themselves. They said, we will create that car, which will be our own car, which will be affordable to common public, which will be our pride, where our countrymen don't have to buy the cars which are rejects from other countries. And they created that entire Tata Nano product range. Nobody in the country also supported them. The other industrialists who are in the car manufacturing, they also didn't come forward. Once they created this, so many others have started now. Car which is 1 lakh and little more than that. So what is important is, do I stand for the values? Do I do things for my sake of my country? Gurudev used to do so many things like that. As an example, he was such a great leader. He was a freedom fighter before. Did so many things for the country. Throughout his life, he kept doing things for the country. He set examples. He set so many institutions in this whole country for education, for knowledge. Many things he did to revive the culture of this country. So leadership by example is this, that I should ask myself that what are the standards that I have set, and are they standards which are mediocre, or they are high standards which I can look up to, which will make my country proud. And am I settling up for mediocrity? This Chalta Hai attitude will destroy everything in our life. Great achievers don't settle for mediocrity. There was one artist, sculptor, who was making us beautiful idol. And that whole idol was ready. And just before it was about to be given for installation in the temple, the sculptor said, no, I can't give this idol, sorry, this is a defective piece. So somebody asked him that, where is this defect? Because the idol looks perfect. Where is the problem in this idol? So the sculptor said, on the nose of that idol, there are 2 scratches. So this man said, who is going to notice even that? And where are you going to place this idol? So it's going to be on a pedestal which is 4 feet high. And on that the idol will be kept. And the idol will be at a great height, or 10 feet almost. So who is even going to notice it? Who will know it? Just sell this. Why do you want to make another product? He said, even if nobody knows, I know it. And this is an embodiment of perfection, that is the Lord. How can I leave that with 2 scratches? That's the value for excellence. That is the standard that person has set. So if I really value that excellence, if I as a leader am able to keep such high standards, even one individual can achieve great things. Do you believe that as one individual you can do a lot for the country?
Yes.
Or do you feel that system is too powerful and nothing can be done? For the next camp, this can be a topic for debate. Can one person do anything?
Yes.
So majority thinks no, they can't do. Okay, let's see an example. Here are a few examples of individuals who have transformed. And when individuals have transformed, their transformation has actually led to the transformation of the country. Some of you have seen this whole movement that we launched is based on this. That I transform, India transforms. Very, very important. Who doesn't know about this TITL movement? Okay. So this is a movement which we launched in 2012. The idea is each individual transforms, India transforms. Hence transforming Indians to transform India. So how do we transform? In which levels and areas we should transform? So we identified 7 areas: physical, emotional, intellectual, spiritual, cultural, patriotic and universal. And for these 7 levels there are 7 stories. There are examples in this book of those people who are transformed. There are tips for transformation. And we did a national quiz on this movement. So when you register, when you sign up, it's very simple. Now it is just very easy. It is 50 rupees. You sign up, you get this book, you get a band. The band says, "My transformation transforms nation." In the first phase, we did a quiz on this. The book is available at the back. At the end of the session, you may like to take it. In the second phase now, we are doing workshops on this in schools, colleges, corporate houses, clubs, societies, individual homes. And I am very happy to share with you that more than 330 workshops we have done in Mumbai in the last 6 months. And these workshops are not conducted by me or any acharya. They are conducted by some of these volunteers. Who are the TITL trainers here? Can you stand up and just raise your hands? Yeah, just look around. These are all the youngsters who are doing this TITL session. They take their time out. Sometimes they are working, so they take their time off. They go to the school or a college or anywhere, company, corporate place, anywhere. And they do the session. The session is between 45 minutes to 1.5 hours with PowerPoints, activities, games, movie clips, many things. And there are many schools now who have lined up from June onward that they want for all the 7 levels for their 7th, 8th, 9th standard. Like Ari Gurukul school here, they have already done this all the 7 levels, and some of these youngsters came and did it here. So like that, there are many schools now. GD Somani has done it. Hindi Vidya Bhavan wants to do it. There are many schools who are lining up for it. So we are going to the grassroots, we are inspiring the youth. And if you want to be a part of this movement, you are welcome to join this movement. There are many things you can do for this movement. You can organize in your own schools. You can yourself get trained and do it for your friends and relatives and your family. There are many things which are possible. So idea is that if each one of us takes up this responsibility, that we become great leaders and we become instruments of change. And our change can definitely transform the whole country. And we should have that faith within ourselves that my transformation can transform the nation. So generally we have this beautiful slogan whenever we do the workshops. I transform, India transforms. You transform, India transforms. We transform, India transforms. My transformation, transformation. Thank you. So once we believe that, and when we have that conviction, it will definitely happen. I want to share with you one of the very nice clips again, which again it was made a few years back, but very beautiful about leadership.
सागर के विशाल हृदय में जब कश्ती खंडाए, साहिल दूर नजर न आए, तब माची बाहर लगाए। जंगल के हर जर्रे में जब मौत को दाग लगाए, हिरणों की एक टोली को एक हिरन ही राह दिखाए। दुनिया की इस रणभूमि में जब देश हमारा डटा हुआ है, ले जाए विश्व शिखर पर जो वो नायक यहीं खड़ा हुआ है। भारत एक
this was a clip about lead India. So who will lead India? You will lead India. Such a weak answer. Who will lead India? That's the spirit. Don't say who will lead India? If you say we will lead India, who will lead India? I will lead India. We will lead India. Each of us needs to think about that and be a leader. What hinders us in achieving our goal? We thought we discussed so far have a high goal, set up a goal which is very high, standards which are very high, we inspire yourself with leadership. What is that which hinders my achievement of my goal? Okay, ego. Anything else? Fear. Okay. Attitude. Negative approach. Anger.
Lack of self-confidence.
Lack of self-confidence. Addictions. There are many reasons. One could give a lot of reasons. In the Gita, it is summarized in 3 main reasons. If you take this verse number 30, page number 72, 3 reasons this gives us, and that we will discuss tomorrow morning, but just to make you aware of the verse. Verse number 30. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya chetasa nirashir nirmamo bhutva yudhyasva vigatajvaraha. So more about this we will see tomorrow morning in our session, the last session. We will see what are the leakages which do not allow us to pursue our goals, and then we will learn to